My name is Amy Bernard, and this is my installation entitled How to Be a Good Teacher in the 21st Century. At the beginning of the pandemic, Professor Aisha S. Ahmad wrote, "Rather than cling to illusions of normalcy and control, let the alternate universe teach you all new ways to be and do. The world is different, so let's be different too. For this strange period in our lives, we have the opportunity to learn entirely new approaches to productivity, knowledge, connection, community, and happiness." When schools shuttered in March of 2020, educators immediately revamped lessons, taught themselves new technology, and searched for new ways to engage their students. Instead of being praised, they were ridiculed, undermined, and marginalized. The calendar clicked over to a new school year, the pandemic raged on, but teachers' and students' concerns were ignored, while politicians threatened to pull funding should schools remain closed for the safety of their constituents. As a high school teacher since 1999, I was beginning to feel like my profession was more misunderstood and undervalued than ever. How to Be a Good Teacher in the 21st Century consists of slip-cast porcelain arms, donated teacher identification lanyards, and QR codes which lead the viewer to custom-made how-to videos. This installment of videos is entitled, Preparing to be Intubated After School. Educators have been shaped and expected to become soldiers of sorts in the battles our country faces. As educators, we become an army assembled by the powers above us, fighting to keep ourselves and our students safe, when the key to safety is out of our hands. The materiality of each component of this installation is deliberate. Porcelain appears delicate and lovely, but is in fact very strong and durable and able to withstand intense amounts of pressure, just like educators. As casts produced from a single mold, the multiple porcelain arms convey a sense of commodities on display. They embody the expectation that educators fit a certain mold and follow a certain path mandated by administration. Identification lanyards dangle from the porcelain arms. The identification lanyard is a staple in the American public school system. These badges are usually worn around the neck and carry a photo ID of the professional. The lanyards in this installation were collected from all over the country and braided together to show the solidarity educators have with each other. In the ID pockets of the woven lanyards are QR codes. When scanned with a smartphone, the codes will link viewers to videos about how to be a good teacher in the 21st century. It is my hope that in viewing these videos, the subversive nature of my voice will reach a broad audience who agree and disagree with reopening of educational institutions. The goal of all installments of How to Be a Good Teacher in the 21st Century is to bring awareness where there was once ignorance.